Okay, welcome back to my playthrough of the Gold Box RPGs. Pool of Radiance. I apologize for the last video. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. I've been doing Let's Plays for 13 years now, and I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. I'm surprised to myself that we have made it to this point, but we are ready to take on the final location, the final commission, the final quest, the final boss. And we're pretty locked in here. All of my characters, except for the magic user / thief, Rosalina, is at level cap. So that's 8 for the fighters and 6 for the cleric and magic user. So that's the level cap for this game, you know, to, I guess, prevent you from just, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It would be very tricky, I think, to keep getting XP, because most of your XP does come from quests. But yeah, they put a limit. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like I've been throwing away gobs of XP after hitting the level cap or anything. Like, it kind of lines up pretty well. So yeah, that means that we max out at 3rd level magic for our magic user and cleric. But, you know, it gets us fireball and lightning bolt, so what more do you really want? So, you may be wondering before, I feel like this is going to take a while, to be honest, and you probably already know based on the length of the video, but I feel like I should go over the plot real quick. So here's the plot, as according to Wikipedia. The ancient trade city of Flan has fallen into impoverished ruin. Now only a small portion of the city remains inhabited by humans, who are surrounded by evil creatures. To rebuild the city and clean up the barren river, the City Council of New Flan has decided to recruit adventurers to drive the monsters from the neighboring ruins. Using bards and publications, they spread tales of the riches waiting to be recovered in Flan, which draws the player's party to these shores by ship. So we learn that the city is plagued with a history of invasions and wars and has been overtaken by a huge band of humanoids and other creatures. We hear rumors that a single controlling element is in charge of these forces. So it goes over some of the stuff. Eventually, the player learns that an evil spirit named Tyranthraxis, who has possessed an ancient dragon, is at the root of Flan's problems. The characters fight Tyranthraxis, the Flamed One, in a climactic final battle. Yeah, it's a pretty basic plot. Old school kind of plot. And this actually you can run this game as an adventure module written for AD&D. I guess there's some confusion as to whether the module was written first and the game adapted it, or the game was written and then the module was made to adapt it. I don't know. But apparently the module's not very good. I guess it's kind of bare bones and sort of just like there's not really good direction to it or anything, and I don't know. I didn't have much interest in running it for my D&D group. I mean, I thought it might be interesting to like actually run the adventures, because there's adventures, I guess, for all of these as I play through the video games running the adventures, but yeah, maybe some other day. Right, so basically, big bad spirit controlling an ancient dragon and running the show of all the monsters in the region, and we're gonna go kick his ass. So he's hanging out at this castle, which is castle. Where's my walkthrough? Here it is. Valjevo Castle. And it's a big boy. There's like a massive hedge maze. And then there's like 4 quadrants of the castle. So that's why I feel like it's going to take a while. There's going to be a lot of battles. I don't know how much of that we have to participate in, but yeah, settle in. I'll try to keep an eye on OBS so we don't lose any footage again. So we slowly travel through the slums. Slowly travel through Kudo's Well into Podal Plaza. And then north to Stojano Gate. And then this should lead north to the castle. Valjevo Castle southwest. Okay. So, walkthrough says to get a disguise first by visiting the washerwoman at location 1 and being nice. Okay. So we're in the southeast? Did I say southwest? I think I said southwest. Yes, so we're southwest. Okay, so that's actually right in front of us. We'll save real quick. You enter a building where women are washing clothes. As you come in, they retreat to the corner, looking fearfully at you. You hear one of them whisper, "They don't belong here. They must have come to kill Tyranthraxis." A half-orc woman steps forward. "What do you want of us?" Nice. The woman says, "Tyranthraxis is leading our men to their deaths. If you intend to kill him, we will help. Use these clothes as a disguise, and you will escape notice." Will you use the clothing as a disguise? Yes. Well then, good luck. Best you leave before you are found here. We will keep silence. Okay, and then you can tie them up. Okay. Oh, so if you had done a haughty attitude or an abusive attitude, you have to tie them up to avoid them calling the alarm at this point. You can kill them, but there's a 20% chance of making noise, which sets off the alarm and cancels any disguise. And then if you just leave, the haughty attitude will cause the disguise to not actually work because they don't care for you. And an abusive attitude will immediately set off the alarm. See, I mean, that's cool stuff like that that kind of sets this game apart a little bit. Okay, so we have left. We're all good. Our disguise works. We were nice. It's all good. So now the walkthrough recommends... the Banite clerics at location 10 carry a nice treasure. And you can also get a good sword from diving in the pool at location 14. Okay, so 10 and 14. Alright. That's doable. Your inner building was once a barracks, but it's now been converted to a temple of Bane. At the far end of the room is a crude altar. A priest and 2 acolytes turn from the altar. "Welcome, my children. Come forward and accept the blessing of Lord Bane." And you can just kill them? Oh, hold on. Do I want to kill them or do I want to attack them? Oh, that's... No, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Accept blessing, talk, leave, kill them. Kill them. Okay, and we're in a battle. Yeah, they're jabronis, of course. Okay. So... Fucking... There's throwing weapons, like that hammer that my cleric just threw. But you have to go into the loot every time and pick it back up, which is really obnoxious. Okay, so there's a mace +3, plate mail +1, and a necklace of missiles. Mace +3 is really like the only thing worth grabbing. Are there 3 of them, or... Drop that other shit. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We want probably Serena to have it. Unless she's got a mace +2. I mean, what are we being picky for? It's a pretty minor thing. And Mangg is using a longsword +4 we got, which is pretty great. But apparently we're going to get an even better sword at... location 14, which is going to be a well. And it's located, okay, in the southeast quadrant. Yeah, I would never have gotten close to finishing this game without a walkthrough in the auto map. But as I usually say, like, I enjoyed my experience here because of it, whereas I wouldn't have otherwise, so I don't feel bad. But before you use a well filled with water. The water looks cold and deep. Do you want to dive in? Yes. We'll send in Mangg. You reach the bottom and feel around, and you find a sword. You take it. Yes. You're running out of air. Okay. Sword. Someone's gonna have to be able to carry this sword. Alright, we got it. So it's a longsword +2 flame tongue. Ooh. Okay, and that does what exactly? This is supposed to do extra damage against creatures that use cold, birds, undead, or fire-vulnerable creatures, but it doesn't. It also should prevent trolls from regenerating, but that doesn't happen either. So this is just a longsword +2. Oh, well, then that's not very exciting. You said it was a nice sword. That's a good-ass sword. Anyways. Okay, did I ever end up with an extra... Alright, let me throw that over to Gregory. He might appreciate it. Yeah, so Mangg's AC is a -5. -5. What a janky system. Yeah, it's pretty clear why they got rid of descending AC. It just doesn't make any sense to a layman. Okay, so that was fun. There are many hill giants and fire giants which are worth significant experience if you still seek that, but you are not required to fight any. Excellent. You may pass into the castle hedge maze by giving the password Rhodia. Okay, well, we probably are going to do that, right? What is the password? Give the password. I give the password of Rhodia. All right, then pass. And with that, the gates swing open and you pass through the gate. Okay. So then there's a whole separate section for this big hedge maze. Good items can be found by defeating Al-Hiam Dazid at location 1 and the false Tyranthraxis at location 5. If you just want to pass through the maze as fast as possible, enter using the northwest entrance and take the risk of cutting through the eastern hedge maze walls at 10:14. Okay. Alright, well, what are the treasures that you can get, I suppose? Bracers 8 of AC 3. That's pretty good. I mean, that's not too bad at all. Ring of Fire Resistance. I already got that on 3 of my characters. And a Wand of Lightning, which is kind of nice, but not when you just regenerate spells every battle anyways. And then the other one, the False Tyranthraxis. Longsword +5. Ring of Protection +3, and Gauntlets of Ogre Power, which bump up your strength to 18/100. I already have 2 of those. The longsword +5 is good, but I don't know if we care. Because I don't... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's all getting transferred over. So... maybe we go through the northwest entrance. A fighter emerges from the building nearby and confronts you. What are you doing here? Uh-oh. 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 What do we say? What do we do? What's happening? Let's see. If we wait or parley, sly or nice set off the alarm but don't cause you to lose your disguise. If you act meek and give the password Harash, or act haughty and abusive and give your authority as Tyranthraxis, he lets you go without incident. Okay. Parley. Abusive. On whose authority are you here? Tyranthraxis. With a nod of the head, you are left alone. You gotta love it. What are you doing here? Parley. Abusive. Tyranthraxis. If that's all you have to say, and they're like, oh yeah, he's yeah, we know who he is. Okay, so now we're in the hedge maze on the proper side. So I guess we want to... You can step through a hedge, but every time you do so, a random character must make a successful saving throw versus poison or take 201 damage. This doesn't count as poison damage for the slow poison or neutralized poison. Okay. This is exactly where you just, like, save and then keep doing it. Okay. So... let's see here. Yes. Okay, and then we want to try and go through right here. And this should... yes. Someone is pricked by a thorn. Okay. But they didn't... they saved, so they're good. Perfect. Easy peasy. Okay, so now we're in the castle itself. The inner tower. Oh boy. You can defeat Genhirus at location 7 for his wand, but you can also just go straight to the final confrontation. Yep. That's probably what we're gonna do. Although, how short do we want to make this video, I guess? I thought this would take way longer, because I glanced at the maps and they just seem massive. There was like 6 of them. But, no, I guess you can just bypass a lot if you know what you're doing. Which is cool. I wonder how fast a speedrun of this game is. Oh, that's an illusionary wall. Okay. That's fun. There's a Medusa here. Yeah, we would skip that. Okay, so there's really nothing on this first floor. You just want to go through the illusory wall and then go upstairs. And so now we're upstairs. I guess. Somewhere. Now we're upstairs. Believe so. Okay. So yeah, I mean, we'll fight the other guy, right? He's got a wand of lightning with 56 charges. That's pretty insane, actually. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go kill him. As always, we save a lot. You're in a room furnished with chairs and benches. Waiting here is a man playing with a dagger. As you come in, he nods at you. He stares moodily at his feet. Okay, who is this? Oh, it's a first level thief. Okay. Well, we're just gonna parlay and be nice. Hey, look, could you keep quiet? I just got back from the north and I'm tired, okay? A moment later, a voice from calls from the other doorway. Messenger! Man gets up with a sigh and goes into the office. A minute later, he comes out, putting papers into a pouch, and goes out the door. The voice calls, Messenger! You enter a room furnished as the apartment of a wealthy, if eccentric merchant. A middle-aged man in robes looks up from a desk. So, what message from Tyrant Thraxis requires all of you to deliver it? It's this. A sudden look of fear comes over his face. If you've come from Tyrant Thraxis, I can offer a better deal. If you kill him instead of me, I will make you all generals. In fact, I will join you. Is it a deal? No. Alright. He's got 22 health. He did cast lightning, which did half of Serena's health. And then she chucked her hammer and killed him. And that's that. Okay. Well, I kind of expected something a little bigger there. But that's that. And let's equip this wand of lightning, because that's cool. And now I guess, I mean, what else is on this floor, really? There's a trapdoor which you can, like, step on, and then you have to save versus petrification, or the Medusa turns you to stone. Great. Awesome. Aside from that, it's literally just Tyrant Thraxis. So let's do it. Yeah. You are in the audience hall of Tyrant Thraxis, Conqueror of Flan. The ceiling has been torn away, leaving the entire section of the tower open to the sky. In the center of the room is a glowing pool. An ancient bronze dragon, surrounded by a fiery aura, rises from where it is coiled nearby. 2 guards move to bar your path. The dragon looks at you with malevolence. Guards, kill this pest. Okay, so if you do anything other than flee, you fight 12 8th level fighters. Each fighter using a 2-handed sword +2, plate mail +2, and a ring of protection +3. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, okay. There they all are. They've got 87 hit points, AC of 1 each, and THAC0 of 10. That means they're hitting, you know, a few of my characters on 50% chance. 25% chance on Mangg. Yeah, well, you know, let's get to it. So, Fireball is good, but it actually does not going to do that much damage, so we're going to start with a nice Stinking Cloud. Just so we can start, you know, settling some accounts. Okay. Yeah. Now, we're gonna use a fireball. And we'll go, like, right Spear. Okay. Yeah, and that did like 20 damage to all those. So, you know, like a quarter of their health. It's not bad or anything. It's just not shockingly good. How about Lightning Bolt, which has potential to do a lot more if we, like, bounce it back. No, it has to bounce off of walls. Sometimes it just does things. Okay, so our magic user went down. Cleric went down. This is bad. This is bad and bad. Hiram is down. Yeah, I should have buffed more, probably. Even before coming in, I should have buffed. I think we're gonna lose this one. I got no good terrain here for Lightning Bolt. Selena's down. I mean, Mangg will be the last to go, and he might win, but I'm gonna have to reload. They're 8th level fighters. And Mangg, also an 8th level fighter. Holding them off. He's almost down, though. Yep. Alright. So... that wasn't great. Possibly I should have... well, let's see here. We want to cast Bless on everybody. And then we can cast... I should have cast Hold Person. You can cast Protection from Evil on, say, Imola. We want to get Prayer out there. I don't have, like, any other buff spells, except I probably do. Because I've got some scrolls. You have to ready this. It's a whole process. You can't just use a scroll. It's a thing. Let's see, then I gotta get rid of this. And then this. And this. Friend, invisibility, protection from normal missiles. Fireball, haste. Hold person. Now, how long does haste last? Did we clarify that? 3 minutes plus 1 minute per level. I think we can get by casting haste here. Alright, we hasted everybody. So now we're ready to go. I mean, in a perfect world, that's all I really need. I think. Stinking Cloud didn't seem to do a whole lot. Cast Prayer. I'm gonna position this Fireball. Which also hurt us. See, now here's... okay, it's because I think I got hit. So I, like, broke my concentration before I could even do anything. But I do have that wand. There's, like, no good fucking bounce spot here. We're gonna try hold person. I don't have a whole lot of hopes, but well, we got one of them. I guess just magic missile, right? And yeah, I suppose just smack something. More magic missile. Fuck. Serena went down. Hiram's down. Okay, Gregory's down. Hiram died, so probably gonna have to reload. Can't target anything. Gregory's dead. And everyone died. Fuck me, dude. Holy shit, that is a tough fight, and that's just his guards. Not even him. We still have to fight a big dragon after this. Okay, I think probably Stinking Cloud is a bit more valuable than, like, the fireballs initially. Getting them helpless is the most important thing. So, let's try this again. We're going to cast Bless. Protection from evil on, I don't know, Hiram. And then you're going to go in and this scroll to cast Haste. We're all hasted. That's fine. And then that's basically it. Yeah, Friends is useless. Invisibility 10-foot radius. Sure. It's better than nothing. That's gonna be everything. We'll get it. How could we not get it? I mean, we can't get much more powerful, so it's really just tactics and some luck. Alright, Stinking Cloud. We're gonna hit some good center mass right there. I killed one right out the gate. And we're gonna go again on this group. Okay, that knocked out 3 of them. And we're casting Prayer. Then we're casting another Stinking Cloud. Fuck it. That knocked out 2 more. Okay, that was weird. one magic missile. Magic missile. Good. I think we got this. Alright, now see, that looked shockingly easy, didn't it? We got a bunch of XP, and there's probably some... I mean, we already saw what they all had. It's all good, I suppose, but... yeah, nothing we really need. So now here's where we could be cheesy. And we could heal up to full. And recover all the spells we spent in one button press, you know? We could be really cheesy, but you would not be able to do that normally, and I think we want somewhat of a legitimate win, so we're just going to go ahead. The dragon looks at you with interest. You are indeed mighty warriors. Even so, there's no hope of your success, but you interest me. If you join me, I will make you the commanders of the armies that will sweep the moon sea. I cannot be defeated, you know. Will you join me? Mangg, how do you vote? Oh god, everyone has to vote. That's very tabletop, isn't it? That is something a DM would do. I mean, I feel we're not joining him. That would be crazy. We're at the end of the game. That would be a really shitty ending. If everyone joins Tyranthraxus, the game ends. Otherwise, he fights. Okay. Tyranthraxus is supposed to be magic immune, but can actually be affected by the Wand of Paralyzation. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Attack, 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 attack. Okay. Now, we already used prayer. I don't know if... I don't think silence is going to work. So I don't think that Serena actually has much to do. So Tyranthraxus has 80 HP. Not super high, all things considered. But he has a -4 AC, which is pretty chunky. A THAC0 of 5. So he's going to hit basically everything. And he gets 3 attacks every round. 2 of them doing 1d6 damage, another that deals 4d6 damage. He also can breathe electricity, and he has displacement, so 1/3 of my attacks will just miss outright. Okay. So... I think Rosalina has the Wand of Paralyzation. He's immune to magic, apparently, so I don't think this will do anything. It did not. He actually just killed Imola outright. Fucking dead. Okay. We'll ponder that. I've never... Every time someone has died, I've just reloaded. Because apparently raising from the dead is not super simple in this game. I guess you have to take them back to a temple. And it doesn't work on elves. Or, no, it does work on elves, even though it's not supposed to. I never bothered. But I guess, yeah, you can just go back to a temple and pay 5,500 gold. And then you have to roll a constitution-based resurrection check. And then I think they get, like, worse stats or something like that. Oh, so it has a chance to fail, and then the character is just forever dead. Huh. Anyways, I don't know if any of that matters for taking the party to the next game. We'll see. But we want to equip the Wand of Paralyzation, and we want to use that on Tyranthraxus. Okay, so he's going to get a save still. It's not an automatic thing. He's at 9 HP, by the way. Basically, it's just Imola got fucked, and that's the end of that. He paralyzed and dead. Alright, done. We got some XP. We get nothing because it's the end of the game. So on and so forth. Mortally wounded, the dragon roars. The spirit of Tyranthraxis flares up from the dragon's body. Okay, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Should I be done? Is that it? Oh, sorry, I missed that. Fools, you have but slain the body I possessed. I cannot be... No. Okay, it skipped by. But basically, his spirit departed from the body, threatened to possess one of the characters, but Bane, the god Bane, pulled Tyranthraxis into the pool before he can do so. Knowing that Tyranthraxis has finally been defeated, you leave the castle. Moving through the streets, you catch occasional glimpses of monsters in hiding. None attack. Finally, you enter New Flan. And, I think we want to go to a temple first. I've never done this. Raise dead. Yes. Still dead. Probably because I don't have enough money. Hold on, let me pool it. Raise dead. Yes. Alright, he got resurrected. He made it. Awesome. Yes. Fine, I'll take my money. Awesome. We did it. Okay, raising dead was not that bad, but it's just kind of scary. And we go back for our commission. Congratulations, your quest is over. Tyranthraxis is defeated. Flan is free. If you wish, you may continue to help us clear any remaining monsters. All Flan salutes you. Here's your reward. 45,000 XP. And a lot of money. That is a fuck ton of money, by the way. 100 jewelry. Okay, and Rosalina got her final level up. So, level 8 Thief. Actually, I think that's not even the cap, so she could keep going, but that's good. Okay, that's it. No cutscene, no real fanfare or anything like that. That's the end of the game. That's Pool of Radiance. Yeah, the final boss was not terribly tough, but we were kind of, you know, maxed out. And like I said, you could just go there at the start. So, hold on, what is the... Let's see the speed run. What's your guess for how fast the speed run does it? The world record for any percent is 10 minutes and 46 seconds. That is nuts. And he does it without any... Yeah, what does he need the fucking companion for? He's probably played this game 1,000 times. And memorized this exact route. But he does, you know, have to do battles. How does his battles go so fucking fast? What the fuck? I must have missed something. Holy shit, his whole game seems crazy fast. He's only on 6,000 cycles. Okay, well, apparently he goes up to level 4. And then he beats the game. And he only has a party of 4 characters, probably because, you know, you share XP among all your characters, so you level up faster with less. And that must be the bare minimum necessary. Yeah, dude, 7 minutes in, he's already got, like, an AC of 0, 0, 1, and -2. So if you know what you're doing, like, yeah, it clearly does not take long at all to get very powerful. And yeah, he gets to level 4. Let's see, what is this? 8 minutes in? Yeah. 7.5 minutes in. So, you know. Yeah, And then he goes to the end. He's fighting Tyranthraxis. And he has the wand. I assume it's not identified. Yeah. I think he's shooting the wand of paralyzation. No, why does it seem like he's doing magic missile? That is definitely magic missile. I thought he was magic immune. I think he does paralyze him, actually. And then he just beats the shit out of him with a wand of magic missile over and over. Huh. Oh, there you go. Very interesting. Okay, well, so that's it. And we'll be taking the party over to the second game. Now, don't get your expectations up for, like, a storyline. It's not like one epic campaign that they pre-planned or anything like that. They're very loosely connected of being, like, in the general same region. And it's more just, yeah, you can take your party along. Which isn't necessary. We could start a new party each time. But it basically gives us a head start. You know, we don't have to grind up to level 8 now. We start at level 8. And I think level cap for the second game is 12? I think. So that's Curse of the Azure Bonds. Oh, new characters, single class characters actually start the second game at level 5. And multi-class characters usually start at level 4. Okay, so yeah, they're already giving you a head start. It's kind of like Baldur's Gate 2, actually. I think you start that game with a new character at level 7. So, yeah. I don't remember. I thought I read the level cap is 12, but yeah, whatever. So, because leveling's obviously slows down. So we're not going to get huge amount of levels through the second game. But I have heard from most sources that the second game is just kind of better than the first. Not massively or anything like that. It's gonna be mostly the same kind of game, but it's better. So that's good. As for my thoughts on Pool of Radiance, yeah, I mean, I beat it. What more do I really need to say? It was good. Much like, you know, when I was playing Might and Magic games, it's just so different. There's all of these Western CRPGs are just so different than the JRPGs that I grew up playing. And it's wild that, like, I only owned one. Well, okay, so I owned Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and that's basically what that was it. The only other Western CRPG I owned, really, was Fairy Tale Adventure 2. Which was not very good. And was difficult and cryptic and strange, and yeah, it was odd. And it's not a particularly well-remembered game. It wasn't even reviewed well at the time. 2 stars out of 5. So, I don't know why the fuck we owned it, but I do have nostalgic memories of it. We may get to it at some point. But yeah, it's sad then that I missed all these, you know, the D&D, the Gold Box games, the Might and Magic games, the Ultima games, the Wizardry games. All these just passed us right by. But yeah, they still hold up for the most part, as long as you use walkthroughs and companions and auto maps and all that. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Obviously, there's a simplicity to it. And so that is the combat. Like, yeah, we have a billion tactical, grid-based RPGs nowadays that are far more, you know, you've got skill trees, and every unit has multiple abilities. You know, your fighters have special abilities and all that, and there's all sorts of status effects and blah, blah, blah. But there is something vaguely appealing about the simplicity here, and just, yeah, you have a fireball and you can just launch it and kill, you know, 20 units all in one go, and it just feels nice, you know. And And, you know, fighters are not particularly interesting. Basically, every battle, they just do auto battle, you know? But it's fun to see them get stronger and stronger. And, yeah, they're kind of cool. No, yeah, it's all kind of cool. I don't know. It's hard to recommend, I guess, to just the average gamer nowadays. Because, you know, there's a lot of RPGs out there, and there's a lot of RPGs that don't require walkthroughs to figure out some cryptic, insane bullshit, and a separate program that auto maps for you and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I still think there is value here. I still think there is an appeal here. And that's quite evident by the fact that I beat the first one. Will I beat all the others? Time will tell. For now, though, my name is Mangg. Game you just finished watching is Pool of Radiance. And I'll see you fine folks in Curse of the Azure Bonds.